spy with my little eye. Something beginning with... Something beginning with C.
Cardigan, my turn. I spy with my little eye something beginning with A-B.
Hang on a minute.
Absolute bollocks. Which is what we've been listening to for the past hour. Mother.
You didn't even give us a chance to guess. Anyway, it wasn't cardigan, it was camel.
Camel?
That's right.
Is she on drugs?
Where can you see a camel here, Noreen?
Well, not an actual camel. Camel hair.
Camel hair?
Yeah, apparently. That's what this card is made of.
Well, that would explain the hump, then.
I think you mean mohair.
Oh, is that what it is? Mohair? Well, what on earth is a mole?
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm off to get some cigs.
It's all right, Nana, I'll go for you.
Oh, aye? And when did you suddenly become Santa's little helper?
When Mrs. Doubtfire started giving us all brain damage.
Oh, nice one, Michael. Come on, we'll go together.
Sorry about that. Is it a difficult age?
I'm used to it. They tend to get a bit giddy when there's no father figure to keep them in check. Is he unpacking?
Who?
Your husband.
Oh, no, he's coming out in a couple of days. We've got a few sunbed shops at home and there was a bit of a crisis just before we left.
Topping up his stand before he gets here, is he?
No, we've got some staff problems. He'll be here tomorrow or the day after.
My daughter Pauline had staff when she lived in South Africa. She once told me her butler used to wake her every morning with a soft-boiled egg. I think he must have just tapped it on her head.
Did you live in South Africa when you had Pauline?
Oh, no fear. I've never been to South Africa. Very racist country.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. And when they're not being racist, they're running around in a loincloth with the bone through their nose, according to our Pauline.
So that's it. Not exactly Tony and Guy, more your Kenneth and Co.
Well, from Tiny Acorns.
Do you mind not looking at my hot pants when you say that?
Talking of Kenneth and Company, it's not just you working here, is it?
Oh, no, God forbid. I'd never get any sunbathing done. No, I've got interviews this afternoon for a new assistant. I'm looking for someone very local and very cheap.
No change there, then.
Oi.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. Can you do me a wash and blow dry sometime this afternoon?
No. So what is going on with Troy, then?
You can't squeeze me in. I don't want to cut. I just want to wash and blow dry.
No, I'm sorry, love. We're completely rushed off our feet. Go on.
Well...
This evening.
You are?
Do you have an appointment early evening?
No. I bet you I know what's going on. All that money's gone to his head. I had this mate once. He won £300 on a scratch card. Started shopping in Waitrose and buying loose-leaf tea.
When is your next appointment?
Oh, will you go away? Look, believe me, love, with split ends like that, it's not an hairdresser you need, it's a crash helmet.
No, it's nothing like that. We had a bit of an argument a few days ago. I can't remember what it was about now. Then he started getting a bit distant. He set up a management company for all these houses his father left him in his will and works all day and night. Anyway, I said, look, you're obviously too busy to come on this holiday. Maybe I should go and see Kenneth on my own. I only said it to get a reaction. And he said, great idea. And here I am.
Do you think they do wonder pants? You know, like a wonder bra, but for men. I think I need a bit of lift and separation.
Any chance of a quick head massage?
No! How many times? Jacqueline! Oh, my God!
Hello!
Oh, come here!
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're here. Do you know, I tried ringing you on that number you gave me last year, but it just went dead. I thought it was maybe Donald's number you gave me by mistake.
Oh, Kenneth! How insensitive. Jacqueline, how are you?
Oh, you know, bearing up. A lot's happened since last time I saw you.
Well, of course, it must be almost a year to the week of Donald's death. It's so brave of you to come back to Benidorm. I imagine being here, you feel much closer to him.
You could say that.
Kenneth?
My God!
Kenneth? Kenneth?
Oh God! Ghost by the door! What on earth are you talking about? I just saw him walk past and...
I've come to take you with me.
Well, sorry about that. How many times have I told you not to do that?
Sorry, the temptation is sometimes just too great.
I think we've got a bit of explaining to do.
So you're trying to tell me you came here last year and you didn't cop off with one single bloke?
Yeah.
You? In Benidorm for a whole week and you didn't cop off? That is not the truth, pure and simple.
You know what Oscar Wilde said? The truth is rarely pure and never simple.
Yeah, you know what else he said? Can't shit a shitter.
Oh, yeah. That ring Lady Windermere's fan want it.
Dunno.
Anyway, it wasn't my fault I didn't get a shag last year. I broke my leg, didn't I?
I could have both my arms in plaster and I'd still find a way to unbutton the mutton. In saying that, there's not much talent here. Apart from Dirty Diego, of course.
That's the one who we're telling you about.
The one that shagged Natalie?
Yeah. They were engaged at one point. What?
You have got to be joking. She wanted to marry a dirty, clap-infested Spanish barman at a Benidorm all-inclusive.
Turns out he was married with kids.
Of course he is. That type always are. Which means when he's tired of riding an old Spanish donkey at home, he comes to work for an English saucy man.
You just said he were clap-infested?
We're in Benidorm. Get real, Sam. You can't fight the bull without picking up a few fleas.
Anyway, sorry to say it, but I think he goes for something a bit more...
A bit more what?
feminine.
Are you saying that I'm not feminine?
Well, you can be a bit.
A bit what?
A bit blokish.
Blokish? You are joking, aren't you? Yeah, I'm a strong woman and I'm proud of that. But at the end of the day, you don't come more girly than me.
Hey, Liam! I didn't know you worked here. That's weird. That's the lad we met last year.
Oh, yeah, I nutted him in the face earlier.
So it was all a big insurance scam?
I don't like to use the word scam.
Well, then what was it?
Oh, no, it was a scam. I just don't like to use the word.
What happened then?
Well, you know the fella with the white beard that we saw at the British consulate?
Yeah.
Well, he followed us.
What, all the way to Marrakesh?
Oh, yes.
Honestly, why don't people just mind their own business?
Well, they were trying to defraud an insurance company out of £500,000.
Exactly, an insurance company. So no need for Captain Birdseye to be poking his sticky beak in.
Anyway, things got rather messy after that. We got home, charges were pressed, and I'm afraid a custodial sentence was passed.
Oh, no.
Well, look on the bright side, it could have been worse. Some people go to prison for stuff like that.
That's what a custodial sentence means, you idiot.
Oh.
But surely the company hadn't paid out by then.
It didn't matter, it was still a fraudulent claim. I managed to pull a few strings with a friend of mine who's a High Court judge, who happens to be the president of the DSA.
Darlington Swingers Association.
But he only managed to help Jacqueline. I'm afraid somebody had to take the rap, and I went down for 8 months.
8 months?
I'm afraid so. 8 months confined, 23 hours a day in a cell with a 19-year-old bodybuilding arsonist.
Woohoo! Now we're talking turkey.
Arsonist means he sets fire to things.
Oh.
It must have been absolute hell.
It had its ups and downs.
I did my best to make sure Donald had his home comforts. Every visiting day, I used to smuggle something in for you, didn't I?
Every Friday without fail.
They used to frisk you as you went in, but I got quite good at hiding things. Well, let's say about my person, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Oh, yes, I started with easy things, you know, pens, money, magazines. Rolled up, of course.
Yeah, well, it'd have to be.
But after a few months' practice, I was smuggling in all sorts, wasn't I?
Oh, yes, I can safely say I was the only man in D-Wing with a George Foreman grill. Right. Another round, I think?
I'll go.
No, I'll go. I don't think you should risk sitting on one of them bar stools. We might never see it again.